When Tong's eyes opened, the dim light of the room made him scared. His head throbbed and his body felt heavy, but it didn't take long for him to notice something was wrong, very wrong. The room was totally messy. Furniture was overturned. The mirror on the wall shattered into pieces on the floor. Blood drops on the floor. And his eyes searched for Jungkook, and he froze. Jungkook sat in the armchair, crossed from him, said. His left hand rested on the armchair, while his right gripped a sharp piece of glass, bloodied piece of glass. A thin trail of blood dripping from his palm, staining his white shirt, but Jungkook's didn't seem to cure. His lips curled into a smirk that made Jungkook's heart race in fear. Jungkook, awake finally? Jungkook asked, his voice calm yet terrifying. His dark eyes bored into Taeyong, who pushed his body back against the headboard of the bed. Taeyong's eyes roamed around, searching for an escape, but there's no escape when Jungkook is present in there, and Jungkook's menacing calmness scaring the hell out of him. Jungkook raised a piece of glass slightly, examining the way the blood dripping from it. His smirk widening as he spoke. Why did you try to leave me, Taeyong? Taeyong flinched, his mouth opening to speak, but no words came out. Jungkook didn't wait for an answer. Am I not keeping you happy? Jungkook continued, his voice dropping to a whisper as his smirk faded, replaced by anger. Am I not giving you everything you want? Am I making you cry? Am I the one making you cry? He leaned forward, the broken piece of glass in his hand, his eyes showing desperation, rage, obsession. Answer me, Jungkook demanded, his voice sharp. Taeyong's breath issued, his chest tightened as panic rushed through him. He wanted to run, to scream, to do anything to get away from the man in front of him. The Jungkook he knew, the one who would smile at him, who brought him books and teased him, was gone. This Jungkook was terrifying, a dangerous storm in his eyes. And Taeyong was unsure if he was calm before the storm or the storm himself. Taeyong stammered, his voice shaking. He gripped his shirt tightly, his knuckles turning white. I didn't mean to. Jungkook's laugh cut him off. The sound maniacal sent chills down Taeyong's spine. Didn't mean to. Jungkook repeated, leaning back in the chair as if the idea popped in. He tilted his head, looking like a maniac. Then why, Taeyong? Why did you make a move to leave me? Are you really that desperate to get away? Taeyong swallowed hard, his mind racing for something, anything that could calm Jungkook down. But before he could say a word, Jungkook stood up, a broken glass piece still in his hand, and slowly approached the bed. With every step Jungkook took, Taeyong felt in his near, his instincts screaming at him to run, but his body refused to move. Jungkook stopped right in front of him, leaning down so their faces were inches apart. His smirk returned, but it was darker now, more menacing. He raised his hand, holding the shard, and placed it on the nightstand, letting the glass rest there as the blood dripped on the wooden table. I told you, didn't I? Jungkook murmured, his voice soft but laced with warning. You are mine, and you will never leave me. Taeyong, not now, not never. Taeyong felt his heart sink, tears welling in his eyes as he realizes just how deep he had fallen into Jungkook's trap. This wasn't love, this was obsession, and it terrifying him to the core. Taeyong pulled and rushed to the door, his heart hammering against his chest. Panic rushed through his veins as he ran, desperate to escape the nightmare behind him. Jungkook's voice echoed sharp and furious. Taeyong, stop running. Taeyong didn't look back, his bare feet running across the floor. He could hear Jungkook's rapid footsteps, the sound of his breathing growing closer and closer. Fear rushed inside him, making more move faster. Jungkook, in fury, clenched the broken piece of glass in his hand, blood dripping onto the floor as he chased after Taeyong, his voice both desperate and menacing, raging through the house. You can't run away from me, Taeyong. Stop this. Taeyong's heart sunk as he reached the front door. Fumbling with the lock, his hand trembled violently, making it nearly impossible to open the knob. He could feel Jungkook close. Just as Taeyong managed to open the door and went outside, Jungkook's strong arm wrapped around him from behind. Taeyong gasped, struggling and squirming in Jungkook's strong grip, but it was no use. He felt cold, sharp edge of glass press against his neck, cutting the skin slightly. Pain rushed through him as he felt blood dripping down his neck. Taeyong froze, his chest heaving as he tried to stay calm. Fear rushed through him as his mind raced with a terrifying possibility. What if Jungkook actually killed him? Why? Jungkook whispered, his voice shaking with mix of anger and desperation. Why are you running from me? Don't you see I am doing all this for you? I told you I will never let you go. Taeyong swallowed hard, his throat burning against the sharp glass as tears welled up in his eyes. Stay calm, don't anger him further, he told himself. But the fear was still there as he spoke. Jungkook, please, let's talk. You're scaring me. Please, we can talk, Jungkook, peacefully. Jungkook puzzled, his grip loosening slightly as his gaze softened for a second. He turned it around to face him, his eyes searching Taeyong's face. He saw desperation in Jungkook's eyes, but there was something darker there too, a wild determination. Why do you keep running away from me, Taeyong? Jungkook asked, his voice cracking. I'm not going to hurt you. I would never hurt you. So why are you so scared of me? Taeyong's breath hitched as he stares into Jungkook's eyes. Right now, Taeyong can see two men in Jungkook, the devil and the desperate lover. And in that moment, Taeyong made a decision. His hand moved to slap Jungkook across the face with a sharp slap. The sound echoed in the night that left Jungkook stunned. Wake up, Jungkook! Taeyong shouted, ink streaming down his face. Look at what you are doing. You are hurting me. You are scaring me. This isn't love. Jungkook froze, his hand trembling as the piece of glass slipped from his hand. His wide eyes made Taeyong soften, spreading in them as he saw Taeyong's tears. Taeyong stressed habit as he continued, his voice breaking. You say you love me, but this isn't love, Jungkook. This is obsession, and it's destroying both of us. For a moment, neither of them moved. Jungkook's expression was unreadable. His jaw clenched as he tried to process what Taeyong had said. Jungkook finally stepped back, his gaze dropping to the ground. That for the first time, he looked weak. He began, his voice barely audible. I never wanted to scare you. Taeyong watched him carefully, still trembling but relieved to see Jungkook backing down. Then stop, Jungkook, he said softly. Please, just stop. Jungkook nodded slowly. I will stop, he murmured, more to himself than Taeyong. I will stop. But even as he said he will stop, Taeyong knows this will not stop, not so soon. Jungkook fell on his knees before Taeyong, his entire body trembling, tears streaming down his face. As he clutches at Taeyong's hand desperately, his voice broke as he choked out. I am sorry, Taeyong. I never wanted to hurt you. He pushed asked his head. I just love you so much that I can't control myself sometimes. It isn't my fault. I swear, Taeyong, this isn't me. You know me. This is me, Jeon Jungkook. Taeyong also fell on the floor in front of Jungkook, despite the fear in his chest. He couldn't ignore the pain on Jungkook's face. Cupping Jungkook's tear-stricken face with his hand, he whispered, Jungkook, this isn't right. Love doesn't look like this. You are hurting yourself and you are hurting me too. When are you going to understand, Jungkook? Jungkook closed his eyes, leaning into Taeyong's touch, as it was the only thing bringing him back to the reality. No, he muttered, shaking his head. No, Taeyong, I love you. I love you more than anything. Soon, we will be happy. Just you and me in our little world. I will make it perfect for you. Just don't leave me. Taeyong wanted to argue, to tell him that this wasn't love, but the sharp pain in his neck wound made him wince. He reached up to touch it, his finger brushing against the cut. Jungkook's side immediately widened. You are hurt, Jungkook whispered, his voice filled with guilt. Without waiting for a moment, He scooted Tong into his arms, carrying him in his arms. I will fix it. I will make it better. Please don't cry. I can't see you cry. Tong saw Jungkook's own eyes pouring tears. Tong didn't resist as Jungkook carried him back to the bedroom, placing him gently on the bed. Jungkook went to grab the first aid kit from the drawer. He sat beside Tong. I'm sorry, Jungkook whispered again, his voice breaking. I didn't mean for this to happen. I can't lose you. You are everything to me. Just know that I will be going crazy if you do that again. I am nothing without you. My world is nothing without you. Tong remained silent, watching Jungkook's hand walk with such a cure. His heart was urging at those words. He always dreamed to have someone love him the way Jungkook is, but not like this, not while prisoning him. He can see the guilt and desperation in Jungkook, but he couldn't ignore the possessiveness and the fear that came with it. Once Jungkook finished dressing the wound, he placed a soft kiss on the bandage area. His eyes met Tong's, filled with mix of regret and longing. Don't run away again, Tong, he says softly. I can't. I won't survive without you. I will do anything to keep you safe. I will make you happy. Just stay with me. Tong's eyes tightened at the plea. He wanted to scream to push Jungkook away, demand his freedom, but the vulnerability in Jungkook's eyes held him in place. Instead, he simply nodded, too emotionally drained to do anything else. Jungkook's expression softened and a small, relieved smile appeared on his face. I'll make it right, Tong, I promise. He muttered, brushing his thumb across Tong's cheek. As Jungkook pulled away from the hug, he grabbed a smaller number from the beside table and handed it to Tong. Tong stared at it in confusion. What's this? He asked hesitantly. Just open it, Jungkook said softly. Tong carefully unfolded the paper inside, scanning the content. At first, he couldn't understand, but as he continued reading, his eyes widened in disbelief. His hands began to tremble and his breath issued. Pregnant. The word hitting him from the report, making him freeze. No, Tong whispered, shaking his head as panic took over. His vision blurred at the realization he seemed like a truck. This can't be true. Jungkook knelt beside him, his hand gently covering Tong's trembling one. It's true, Tong, he whispered. You are carrying our baby. Isn't it beautiful? Tong's heart pounded inside his chest. His palm, his escape, his entire life, everything seemed to crumble around him with the news instant. This wasn't supposed to happen. I can't. Tong stammered, his voice barely audible. I can't be pregnant, Jungkook. This wasn't the plan. I am not ready for this. I can't. Tong was panicking. Shh. Jungkook soothing, cupping Tong's face with his hand. You don't need to be scared. I am here. I will take care of everything. You won't have to worry about a single thing. Tong, I will give you the best life, the safest life for you and the baby. Tong shook his head, tears spilling from his eyes. You don't understand, Jungkook, he cried. I can't do this. I am not ready. This changes everything. This can't happen. This will ruin my life, our life. Jungkook's expression softened and he leaned to press a gentle kiss on Tong's lips. Everything will be fine, he muttered against his lips. You will see. This baby is blessing, Tong, our blessing. You are not alone. I will always be here by your side. Our every step. Tong, I love you. Jungkook stood up, brushing Tong's tears away with his thumb before leaving the room with a soft smile. Rest, my love, he said as he closed the door behind him. The moment Tong was alone, the panic rushed back. His hand went to his stomach. His mind is a complete chaos. Oh baby, am I pregnant? How did this happen? How will I escape now? What am I supposed to do? This baby wasn't part of a plan. It complicates everything. Jungkook will never let me go. Not with the new life tying us together. Tong cried, hiding his face behind his palm. Thong stood in front of the mirror, water droplets from his hair after his shower. His eyes were bloodshot, his body trembling as he stares at his reflection. The thought had crossed his mind countless times. It today, it felt more sure. His hand tightened around the knife he held. It's only been 2 months. I can still do this. Yes, you can do it. This life is not what you wanted. He whispered, his voice cracking, his free hand moving to his slightly solemn belly. The faint curve is a reminder of his life growing inside him. Shankuk wasn't new. He was off the island, gathering necessary supplies, leaving Tyong alone for the first time after so long. It was the perfect opportunity. No one could stop him. He could escape, if not the island, he can escape this life, this suffocating and psycho love, and the future he is not ready for. Raising the knife shakily, Tyong pressed it close to his belly. Tears blurred his vision as he laid down a shaky breath. I will be free from this, he murmured, his hand trembling violently. But just as he was about to push the knife further, a faint sound echoed in his mind. Mama! The voice was soft and sweet, like a child's laughter carried by the wind. Tyong froze, his heart pounding at the sound, repeated, Mama! He blinked rapidly, and suddenly the room seemed to glow. In the reflection of the mirror, he saw a baby, a tiny figure crawling on the floor, giggling as if playing a game. Tyong's breath issued as he turned his head, only to find the same boy on the floor before him. No, this isn't real, he whispered, shaking his head violently. It's not real. It's not real. It's all a distraction. The baby didn't disappear. It crawled closer to him, its stubby hands reaching out, eyes filled with innocence and wonder. Mama! The word passed through him like a blade, sharper than the one he was holding. Tyong stumbled back, the knife slipping from his grasp and fell on the floor. He clutched his head, tears streaming down his face. He dropped on his knees, his vision blurred, fading away. But the sound of the baby's voice echoes in his ear, haunting and comforting all at once. I can't. Tyong sobered, wrapping his arm protectively around his belly. The fear, guilt, love flooded him all at once, and he broke down completely, his body trembling as he cries. Even in his darkest moment, the thought of hurting the innocent life inside him was too much to bear. He hated himself for stepping back from taking a life, but he is now tired. He can't do that. As he sat on the floor, sobbing, one thought kept repeating in his mind. What am I supposed to do? This baby. Now Jungkook will not let me go. I can't even escape now. With this baby, it's impossible. Jungkook is already a psycho. If I run away, he will kill me for taking his kid away from him. Jungkook enters the room, his heart dropping at the sight of Tyong sitting on the floor. In tears, he panicked as he rushed to Tyong, kneeling down and gently cradling him in his arms. Tyong, what happened? Jungkook's voice was worried, his eyes scanning Tyong's face, checking if tears any injury. Tyong shook his head weakly, avoiding Jungkook's concerned gaze. I am fine, just feeling sick, he muttered, his voice barely audible. Before Jungkook could press further, Tyong's expression changes in discomfort, and he clutched his stomach tightly. He managed to say before running to the washroom. Tyong, Jungkook called out, quickly following him inside the washroom. Tyong was hovering over the toilet, throwing out everything. Jungkook knelt beside him, one hand rubbing soothing circle on the back, while the other held Tyong's shirt away from his face. Breathe, it's okay, just let it out, Jungkook says softly, his own heart touching at the side of Tyong in such a distress. After what felt like an eternity, Tyong finally stopped, his body trembling. Jungkook helped him to sit back, wiping his mouth gently with a wet cloth. Tyong's clothes were damp from sweat, and his face was pale. You are burning up, Jungkook said, worried. He carefully helped Tyong, taking out his clothes, replacing them with fresh ones. After washing his hand and making sure Tyong was clean, Jungkook scooted him up in his arms. Taeyong didn't resist. Too exhausted to argue, he rested his head against Jungkook's chest, his eyes flirting shut. Jungkook carried him back to the bed, gently laying him down and pulling the cover over him. Taeyong's eyes opened for a second, looking up at Jungkook with a tired expression. "I'm sorry," he whispered, his voice hoarse. "Don't apologize," Jungkook said firmly, brushing Taeyong's damp hair away from his forehead. "You are not feeling well. That's all that matters right now." Taeyong drifted off to sleep in Jungkook's arm. Breathing softly, Jungkook stared at him for a moment with concern. Without wasting any moment, he reached for his phone and called for the island's doctor. "Get here now," Jungkook ordered, his voice cold and authoritative. "Taeyong is unwell. I want you immediately." After ending the call, Jungkook placed the phone on the nightstand and turned his gaze back to the Taeyong. He adjusted the blanket around him, his gaze softening as he watches Taeyong sleeping peacefully. "I will take care of you, Taeyong," Jungkook whispered, leaning down to place a gentle kiss on his forehead. "No matter what, I love you. And now that you are carrying our baby, I have to be extra careful, love. I'm sorry for causing you little trouble, but this was needed to make you stay forever." Jungkook smiles. Month has passed and Taeyong has immersed himself in a life Jungkook was providing. His stubbornness of running away replaced by acceptance of his circumstances. Jungkook taking care of Taeyong needs noticed the happiness in his eyes whenever he mentioned books. Today, Jungkook stood before Taeyong, a mischievous smile playing on his lips. "Come with me," he said, extending his hand. Taeyong curiously placed his hand on Jungkook. They walked through the villa, Jungkook leading him to a part of the house he hadn't explored yet. Taeyong's curiosity grew with every step, his heart beating faster. When they stopped in front of the grand door, Jungkook turned to Taeyong, smiling softly. "Close your eyes," he asked softly. Taeyong raised an eyebrow but completed, letting Jungkook guide him through the door. The faint scent of old papers and leather filled the air, and when Jungkook finally said, "Open your eyes," Taeyong gasped. Before him stood the magnificent library. It's all lined with shelves from floor to ceiling, filled with every kind of books imaginable. There were cozy reading books with plush fur and soft blankets. In the center, a grand desk with the lamp on top of it. Taeyong's hand flew to cover his mouth in shock. "Is this for me?" he asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Jungkook nodded, his eyes never leaving Taeyong's. "You once mentioned how much you love books, so I thought, why not giving you a place where you can name yourself comfortable? It's all yours, Taeyong." Taeyong turned into Jungkook, his eyes wide in disbelief. I don't know what to say." Jungkook stepped closer, gently placing a hand around Taeyong's belly, resting his chin on his shoulder, back hugging him. "You don't have to say anything, just be happy. That's all I want." Taeyong walked onto the library, running his finger along the books, his smile growing wider with each step. "This is incredible," he said, his voice filled with awe. He pulled out a book, flipping through its pages and let it a soft laugh. "Thank you, Jungkook. This means so much to me." Jungkook watched him and heart swelling at the sight of Taeyong's genuine happiness. This is the true happiness he wanted to see on Taeyong's face. "You deserve it," he said softly. Jimin's trembling hand pushed the door open of the club, the loud music and flashing lights irritating him. Using a fake ID, he had managed to sneak inside the club, avoiding any suspicions. His destination was clear, the CCTV operating room, where Yoongi spent most of the time. Entering to the room, Jimin teary eyes locked onto Yoongi, who was sitting casually with the multiple monitors displaying feed from the island and various club areas. Yoongi's brows furrowed as he turned to face him. "What the hell are you doing here, Jimin?" Yoongi demanded, his voice cold. "How did you get in?" Jimin didn't answer. Instead, he dropped on his knees, tears falling from as he clasped his hands together, his voice showing desperation. Please, Yoongi, please help me. Help me to get Taeyong back. Yoongi's heart clenched at the sight of Jimin crying so desperately, but he quickly masked his expression. He sighed, running a hand through his hair before speaking. Get up, Jimin. This isn't going to work on me. But Jimin stayed on his knees. Yoongi, I am begging you. I will do anything. Just tell me how to reach Taeyong. Please, I am losing my mind. I am begging you, Yoongi. Yoongi clenched his jaw, looking away from Jimin, tear-stricken face. Leave, Jimin, before I call the security and have you drag it out of here. Or should I use the another way? He says sternly, but deep down his heart paining. Jimin's face slammed against the floor as he shouted, What will you do, Yoongi? Hold me captivated too? Is that what Jungkook does with everyone who gets in his way? Yoongi froze, his eyes narrowing dangerously. Don't push me, Jimin. He warned, his tone trembling. I am not into that kind of thing, and you know it. Don't drag me into your maze. Yoongi tried to grab him up. Then help me. Jimin cried out. If you are not like him, then prove it. Tell me how to reach Taeyong. I will give you anything. My loyalty, my life, anything you want. Even myself. Just tell me the way to reach Taeyong. Yoongi lips pressed into a thin line as he turned his jaw back to the monitor. There's no way to reach the island, he said. It's heavily guarded. No boat, no ship can cross the border without clearance. If anyone tries, they will be fired at immediately. The only ones allowed are me and Namjoon, and a few of Jungkook's cars. That's it. Jimin's heart sunk, tears falling harder hopelessly. Yoongi, you are lying, right? You can't mean that. There's has to be a way. I know you visit him. At least tell me, how is he? Is he doing fine? Jungkook is keeping him, right? Treating him good, right? Jimin asked desperately. I'm not lying. Yoongi said firmly, his voice regret. Jungkook is taking care of him and he stopped hiding the part of pregnancy. Even if I want to help you, I can't. I won't betray Jungkook. And why are you so desperate to get him back and give away your life? Yoongi asked. You don't know, Yoongi. Once in the start of this mission, Taeyong didn't want me to go for this mission. He wanted to save me from this mess. But Oseok pushed it and I had to be the part of this mission. That night, Taeyong wanted to talk to the commissioner. But his father also denied, saying, I have to go. Till the last, Taeyong fought for me to keep me away from this mission. But he cried out, hiding his face behind his palm. I didn't know Jungkook will do this with him. If I knew, I would have went to Jungkook on his place. Yoongi, Taeyong is like my brother. He always looked at me as his little brother, and today I can't even do anything to save him. This is pathetic. Jimin's breath issued as he stared at Yoongi, his chest heaving with sobs. Yoongi wanted to run to him and comfort him, but he was bound to the rules. How can you stand by him when you know what he is doing is wrong? Taeyong doesn't deserve this. Yoongi's hand tightened into fist. He didn't respond. His silence confirming Jimin's roast fear, realizing he was getting nowhere. Jimin shakily got up on his feet, his legs feeling like a jelly. He carefully eyes looked into Yoongi for one last time. I hope you regret this your whole life, Yoongi. A tear escaped from Yoongi's eyes when he heard that. Yoongi didn't look at him, keeping his gaze on the monitor. As Jimin left the room, his sobs echoing down the hallway. Yoongi's resolve breaking, his heart heavy with guilt. But he forced himself to stay still. When the door finally shut, Yoongi exhaled shakily, his hand trembling as he stared at the monitor showing the island. I'm sorry, Jimin. He muttered it under his breath. But I can't betray him. Not it. A year has passed and Taeyong's life had completely become easy with the isolated world Jungkook had created for him. The arrival of their baby had shifted all the Taeyong's focus. The circle giggled and warmth of the child consumed his days and nights. In the presence of the baby, Thong no longer reached out for the outside world. The faint connection he once had with Oseok and Ado had disappeared entirely. Back in the city, Commissioner Kim was a torn apart. His son's absence left him in so much pain. His wife cried daily, clutching old photos of Thong, yearning for her son's return. Hoseok, Jin, and Jimin restlessly worked to find any lead that could bring Thong back to them. Commissioner Kim, anything? Commissioner Kim asked to Hoseok, his voice hoarse from the sleepless night. Hoseok. Hoseok shook his head frustrated. No sir, it's as usual. Out of so can't gather any information as Jungkook never brought Thong out of the island. He has completely hid Thong on that island. The room was silent after that. Jin's phone rang. The caller ID displayed an unfamiliar number. With a sharp breath, he answered it on speaker. An unfamiliar voice spoke. Unknown. Officer from the city near the island reporting, sir. We have some information regarding John Jungkook. The voice said. He visited a doctor near the city a month ago. Jin. Jin's eyes widened. With who? Officer. The officer hesitated for a moment before reporting. He was with Kim Thong and a child. The room fell silence at the word its stamp. Commissioner Graham gripped at the edge of the table, his knuckles turning white. A child? He repeated in disbelief and hope both. Officer, yes. The caller confirmed it. He is scheduled to return in a month for another appointment. Hoseok's mind raced. Do you know the location and the clinic? The exact date and timing of his visit? The officer provided the necessary detail and Jin noted them down quickly. As the call ended, everyone found their eyes numb. Commissioner Kim, this is our chance. Commissioner Kim said, his voice trembling. We are bringing Thong back, no matter what. My son finally will be back. This time, I won't let that man take him back. He gritted his teeth. Jimin stepped forward, wiping his tears. We need a solid plan. Jungkook is dangerous and we can't risk losing Thong again. Hoseok nodded. We will use the clinic visit to corner him. He won't escape this time. The group's faint arts, strategies. They are desperate for the day to come soon. They missed Thong fiercely. His smile and soft laughter, the way he brought light to their lives. As the week passed, Commissioner Kim found himself staring at Thong's childhood photo. Late at night, tears streaming down his face. We are coming for you, my son, he whispered. I promise I will take you back from him. I promise I won't gonna spare him this time. This time, in over a year, he saw a new hope. This time, they wouldn't fail. They were determined to bring Thong home. The warm morning sun bathed in the city. As Jungkook's slick-back car stopped outside the clinic, Thong stepped out, holding their child close to his chest. While Jungkook adjusted his coat, Thong smiled at his baby. As he gently glanced at the baby, Jungkook's arm wrapped around Thong's shoulder, trying to protect them in unfamiliar territory. The small family showed happiness. As they walked toward the clinic, unbeknown to them, Hoseok, Commissioner Kim, Jin, and Jimin were watching from nearby when their hearts touched at the sight of Thong after so long. Hoseok's hand balled into a fist and he whispered, he looks so different. And that baby? Commissioner Kim's beat hished. That's my son and the little one? He covers his mouth in shock. Jimin placed a comforting hand on Commissioner Kim's shoulder. We will get them back, he promised. Let's focus on the plan. As Jungkook, Thong, and the child was near to the clinic entrance, the team came into action. Police officers who had been positioned directly around the area moved in swiftly. Jungkook, who had decided not to take heavy security for the visit, froze when he noticed the circle forming around him. His body shook as realization what was happening. His eyes landed on Thong, who held the baby tightly, his face pale with fear. Jungkook, stay calm. Jungkook muttered to Thong, stepping in front of him. Hoseok stepped forward, his gun aimed at Jungkook. John Jungkook, it's over. You are surrounded. Hand over Thong and the child. Jungkook smirked dangerously. You think you can take them from me? From me? Commissioner Graham stepped forward. Taeyong, my son, please come to me. We have been looking for you so long. Don't be afraid. Come to Dad. Taeyong felt tears as he stared at his dad. Memories of his whole life floated back. He clutched the baby tighter, torn between the family, friends he once knew, and the world he had built with Jungkook. Jungkook's heart faded as he notices Taeyong's hesitation. Don't even think of it. He hesitated, his voice low and threatening. They will never let us live in peace. Remember what we have? Taeyong, remember what they will take away from us. Hoseok stepped closer, his voice firm. Taeyong, we are here to save you. You don't have to stay with him anymore. We will protect you. Don't listen to his bullshit. He's trying to distract you. Jungkook jaw clenched and he subtly reached for his weapon. But Jimin was quicker. He aimed his gun at Jungkook and Jimin, don't. Jimin warned. The tension was thick and for a moment it felt like time had stopped. Taeyong's heart raced as he looked between his father and friend and Jungkook. Tears welled up in his eyes. Commissioner Kim, Taeyong. Commissioner Kim pleaded, stepping forward with open arms. Come home, son, please. We will take you back home. Your real home. Jungkook's voice turned desperate, his usual confidence fading. Taeyong, you are mine, our baby, our life. Don't let them take it from us. They will just want you to snatch from me. Taeyong took a shaky step forward, his heart screaming. Could he truly leave Jungkook behind? Could he trust his family to protect him and his child from the man who had controlled every part of his life? The world around him seemed to glow as he made his decision, and he stepped back, shaking his head. Their hearts sunk. Jungkook, good, my love, just come to me. Come back. But his dad moved forward, grabbing his hand. He struggles to get free, but his dad dragged him away from Jungkook. Jungkook, Taeyong, no, stop, don't take him, stop. Jungkook screamed, trying to reach his family. But Taeyong's heart shattered as he watched Jungkook collapse on the ground, blood dripping down off the side of his head where Jimin had hit him. His vision blurred with tears, and his body trembled as he struggled in his father's grip. Jungkook's vision blurred as he watched Commissioner Kim young Taeyong forward to his car, dragging the sobbing man along like a prisoner. The baby's cries filled the air, sharp and desperate, as the commissioner clutched the small child with no regard for this tiny, fragile frame. Jungkook, Taeyong, Taeyong, Jungkook called out weakly, trying to rise to his feet, his head spinning, but the sight of Taeyong crying and their baby wailing fueled his desperation. He stumbled, falling back to the ground, his hand gripping the dirt as he forced himself to crawl forward. Don't take them, please. Taeyong turned his tear-sticked face toward Jungkook. Jungkook, he screamed, his voice cracking with anguish. His feet dug into the ground, trying to resist his father's pull, but Commissioner Kim's grip was too tight. Commissioner Kim, you are coming with me, Taeyong. The commissioner growled. You are done with this madness. I am taking you home where you belong. The baby's cry only grew louder as the commissioner handed the child roughly, attempting to quiet it. Taeyong's heart ashes at the sight, and he yelled, You are hurting him. Stop it, Dad, please. Jungkook clenched his face with a mix of pain and fury. Don't hurt my son. He growled, his voice hoarse but laced with venom. With every ounce of his strength left in his body, he pushed himself to his feet, saying unsteadily, You don't touch them. They are mine. Jimin stepped in front of Jungkook, raising his gun again. Stay down, Jeon. He warned coldly. Don't make this harder for yourself. But Jungkook's eyes were locked on Taeyong, who was struggling against his father's grip, screaming for him, his knees trembling to give up, but he didn't want to fall down again. Taeyong's gaze met Jungkook's. Jungkook, he whispered, his voice trembling, his father's grip tightened, dragging him closer to the car. But his heart ashes to run back to the man who had given him so much love, despite the flaws. Jungkook, Taeyong. Jungkook roared, taking a shaky step forward, but before he could reach them, Jimin swung the boat off his gun, hitting Jungkook once more. The impact sent him collapsing to the ground, blood oozing out of his temple. Taeyong, Jungkook! Taeyong screamed. He bowed harder against his father's sword, tears streaming down his face. The commissioner didn't stop, dragging him toward the car, as if he didn't hear the thing. The baby's cries mixed with Taeyong's, the sound echoing in Jungkook's ear as his vision blurred. Jungkook, Taeyong! Jungkook muttered weakly, his strained hand falling limp on the floor as he saw darkness in front of him. Taeyong turned one last time, his heart shattering as he saw Jungkook lying motionless on the ground. Jungkook, he cried, his voice breaking, but his plea went unanswered as he was forced into the car, his baby's cry fading into the distance as they drove away. He finally took Taeyong and his child away.